And so finally, the first of an occasional late show series, Seven Deadly Sins. If you've ever sat in a theater and thought, this is terrible, but couldn't figure out exactly why, this'll sort you out.
Stanford Hartley has just finished a season at Stratford. Today is the first day of rehearsals for Checkmate, a new play set in a drawing room in the home counties. It will open outside London, but fingers are crossed for a West End transfer.
Hello, darling. Hello.
Stanford Hartley.
Oh.
Hello, lovely.
Stanford's co-star is Janista Main, star of the much-loved BBC series Blossom Time. This is the first time that they have worked together, so it's a bit early for the Seven Deadly Sins, but warning signs are already there, if somewhat smothered by first-day charm. See if you can spot them with us.
Hello. Hello, John. Hi. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, don't worry about it, for heaven's sake.
God, apologies.
Oh,
I couldn't
no.
find it, darling.
Oh, I know, it's terribly difficult. It's the end of the world.
Oh, absolutely awful. And then, of course, this morning I couldn't find my contact
Oh,
lens.
God, you poor thing. John Parker sends his love.
Oh, darling John, how is he?
Oh, he's very well. He's a bit out of work, poor darling, but
he's
he's
sweet.
But he
terribly
deserves better. But
sweet.
he's very well. Yes, he's
And
bearing
you've
up.
been busy, I've been hearing.
Oh, yeah, well, treading the boards in Stratford.
Yes, darling, at Stratford, was it super there?
Well, yes, it was a door I'd been knocking on for some time, so I was happy to be there. I thought your series was wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't catch it very much of it because obviously
Yeah.
working in the theatre, you never see telly at night.
Stanford hates sitcoms.
That's
You're
right.
excellent. You're very
I'm
funny.
so exhausted,
Oh,
actually.
you must
I mean,
be.
I'm so exhausted.
Yeah.
We recorded the last one last night. And
Last
believe
night?
me, it's
Oh,
been
dear
hell,
me.
absolute hell.
Oh, very
so I'm
hard
looking
work.
forward to doing theatre, you know. Because
Yes, you've not done theatre for a
No,
while.
it's just been telly. And I just think, oh, God, if I see another camera, you know, I'm going to get sort of, you know, so I'm
There are
just so looking forward to-
compensations, isn't
Can I just say, darling, that I'm delighted and I'm absolutely thrilled to be
Oh,
working with
bless you.
because I
He
think
was
it's
the fifth choice for the
What
part.
do you think of this script?
I think it's wonderful. I think it's lovely. I've just been
It's
looking
so
at
funny,
it while I was
isn't
waiting.
it? That opening scene is so funny.
Funny.
Stanford had thought it was a drama.
I think it's a very muscular piece of writing. I think it's
That's right. It's
very
really
very
gutsy,
strong.
isn't it?
Very,
You know, but
very,
I just
yes.
laughed, you know, and I read it and I thought, you know,
Yeah.
comedy. I can see it. Comedy. I thought.
Well,
right.
I'll come to you for the comedy time.
That's
here.
right. I know why they've cast me. You know, because I sort of, you know, I've done a lot of comedy.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stanford has just had that most dangerous of things, an idea.
I think I see him as a pipe man.
So has Janista. She's never been fond of learning lines.
Darling, do you want to talk about cuts now or later?
Timing is everything.
So the cue is, darling, it could spoil everything and
okay.
you've got to make a noise, because I
Okay.
can't say my next
So
line.
it could spoil everything and noise.
I can hear him coming. I must hang up. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I put the phone down.
Enter.
And you've
Enter.
got to be there.
Okay, but I must hear the cue. So could you just lift it a little, lift the volume a little, because you do,
But darling, I
you do
can't.
tend to drop the volume at the end of the lines, with respect. So if you could just lift
I
it a
know,
little so I
darling,
can
but
hear
I've got to say, I must hang up. I'll see you tomorrow. I've got to whisper that line. I can't shout that line.
Could he cue light, possibly?
Darling, please don't leave me standing here with egg. You know, I mean, if you're off.
Darling, I haven't been off in 20 years, and I don't intend to start now. Touch wood.
Okay, let's rehearse it.
Okay.
It's always good to see actors working in close harmony.
She asked after you and bemoaned the fact that she hadn't seen you in weeks. You're a deceitful bitch, Caroline. Now
Right.
it's the hit.
Oh, God, I'm dreading this.
Oh, don't
darling,
worry
I
about it,
really
darling.
am.
I've done an awful lot of fight arranging at Stratford. And
Yes,
it's
but darling,
not-
I
it's
don't
not-
want to hurt
Oh, you won't hurt me, and even if you hit me, I'm sure you couldn't. So, but what we must do is work it out technically.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I give
okay.
you the cue. You're a deceitful bitch, Caroline.
Right.
Okay.
Now, you've got to know when I'm going to hit
Yeah,
you.
so we have a count. We both count 3.
Right, okay. Let me put my
So,
script on, so I don't need that for a minute.
You're a
Okay.
deceitful bitch, Caroline. 1, 2, 3, and in slow
And then
motion.
on 3,
slow
I
motion,
come up and
Yeah.
I do that.
Miss, and I make the noise.
Right,
Upstage hand,
okay.
upstage.
That's right.
Okay,
So,
so you're a deceitful bitch, Caroline. 1, 2, 3.
And here it comes.
Okay. Okay,
That
one.
doesn't look too false,
Not
does
too
it?
false.
But when it comes to territory, the atmosphere cools.
Was it your
It's a
your
shame.
line, darling.
It's a shame, isn't it? Saying you start with, it's a shame, isn't it? I think. Sorry.
It's a shame, isn't it? I mean, on the face of it, they're the ideal couple, but underneath it all, what a mess.
For those who've wondered, upstaging is the process by which one actor seeks to draw the attention away from another by dominating the back of the stage. Janista has just made the first move.
I don't know how Jeff stands it. I'd be up and all.
Well, that's a fairly typical male reaction. He's no
Stanford
saint,
has
I'm
spotted
sure.
it.
Yes, sorry to break it up. I was just wondering if you're going to be there. Makes a. If I'm.
Thing is, darling, I can't stay sitting there. It's going to be terribly
Oh no
boring.
no! I think you're right to be there.
I've got to move, get some action into it. I mean, it's just two people
No.
sitting on a stage.
Absolutely, I think you're absolutely right to be there. What I think is, I think I've left my pipe paraphernalia at the table, so I'd probably be up here to
I've
have
got
got
it. I tell you what, I could come up here. I could just sort of move straight up here and start, I don't know, tidying glasses or something.
Me.
So there we have it. Rehearsals are over. It's the first night. The actors prepare.
I did love you, Clive. Not because you... I did love you, Clive. Because you plucked me. You plucked
Me.
From the brass floor.
Me.
Set me down gently in a world of safety and calm. In my hot little hand.
So we present Checkmate, a comedy drama for 2 hands and 7 very deadly sins.
Yes, darling, you know I do. Of course I won't let you down. I'll be there at the station, ready to leave at 11, the start of our new life together. Well, I know we'll be cutting it fine. That's why I've got the tickets. Here in my hot little hand. No, of course I haven't told Clive. What'd you take me for? He's such a duffer. He suspects nothing. What? You mean you want me to tell him I'm leaving? No, honestly, I don't think that's a good idea. He's got such a temper. I don't know what he'd do. It might spoil everything. I can hear him coming. I must hang up. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Number 1, missing your entrance.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Sorry. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Who is that? On the phone?
Joyce. We were planning our shopping tomorrow.
Spend, spend, spend. I'm sure you don't wear half the stuff you buy.
I should hope not, considering I'm doing a big food shop for the weekend.
Touche! Have you seen the paper?
The kitchen.
No. Ah, here it is. Hello, what are these?
What?
2 train tickets, singles, to London.
They're Deborah's. She left them here this morning.
Did she? What on earth for?
She didn't leave them on purpose, you chump.
Oh,
You know what she's like.
oh yes.
Number 2. Working too hard.
She couldn't find her lipstick.
Oh.
So she emptied the entire contents of her bag.
Back.
Came across the tickets. Didn't want to lose them.
No.
So she put them to one side for safekeeping.
Yes.
And then, of course, forgot them.
Oh, dear me. Typical. How is she, anyway? How's it going with Jeff these days?
Oh, as ever. It's strange, isn't it? I mean, on the face of things, they're the perfect couple. But underneath it all, what a mess.
I don't know how Jeff stands it. I'd be up and off.
And that's a fairly typical male reaction. He's no saint, I can assure you.
Oh, you can you?
Like a cocktail?
Please. You know, I was thinking only today of the great change you made in my life.
Number 3. Upstaging.
How you settled me down, gave me a basis, a foundation upon which I could build, grow. And not only in myself, but in the business, too. When we married, I employed 6. Now I have a staff of 72. I'm happier, more relaxed, and hold a respected position in society. And for all this, I thank you. I thank you for your support, your encouragement, your unstinting care and devotion. But above all, I thank you for giving me the chance to give to you, to make you happy, make your life worthwhile.
Cheers, darling.
Cheers. Why did you lie to me about Deborah and the train tickets? I saw her an hour ago outside Moore and Collingham's. She said she hadn't seen you in weeks and bemoaned the fact that she hadn't seen you in weeks. You're a deceitful bitch, Caroline.
Number 4. Making it too real.
You silly fool. You can't possibly imagine that you could hurt me.
All right. I know I'm weak and feeble, but at least I'm strong enough to leave you. Yes, the tickets are mine, and I'm leaving tomorrow. I don't love you. I don't care for you. And I certainly don't want to support you anymore.
You don't, do you? And do you know the strangest thing?
Number 5. Losing grasp of the text.
Yes. Yes, well... You know the strangest thing, don't you? Until you said you loved, when you didn't say you loved me, I knew until that you, even though you didn't, now that you say you don't, I know that you've never loved me.
Yes, I did love you, Clive. I loved you because you plucked me from the hideous claws of my hideous family and set me down.
Number 6. Not being in the same play.
In a world of safety and calm, I loved you, not because of who you were, but because of what you did.
You make me sound like an expendable commodity.
Yes, you were an adequate compromise until the real thing came along. And come along he has.
I understand. Even agree with a lot of what you say, but with one difference. I never expected the real thing. Compromise for me has been both the means and the end, and I don't intend to let it slip away at any cost. I warn you of that, Caroline.
Well, Clive, you may have to, because I intend to slip away as soon as Godfrey gets here. I'm going to phone him now.
Caroline, don't touch that phone.
And number 7. Don't bump into the furniture.
I think it went rather well, didn't you?
Oh, God. Listen, darling, you were super.
Oh, bless you. Well, you were wonderful yourself.
Thank you.
Chinese?
That's all for tonight.